King is a hitter.
Here in Milwaukee, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Big storyline in this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boo, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Kyle Harrison. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
About to get started here, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And away we go here in Milwaukee. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, Boo, defensive scouting report, way deep in the outfield. This guy's slugging over 600 coming into this game. So you know he can change a game with just one swing of the bat. So get ready for some thunder from him when he steps into the batter's box.
Foul ball. Just underway here in Milwaukee. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Freeland takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99.
Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. And that one fouled off. Judge matched a homer in his last game. 2 down, nobody on. Oh. Judge comes up empty there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here in Milwaukee, and taking the ball for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. In the air, left field. Grisham trying to get there. He's got it. One pitch and one out.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Luis Rengifo.
Definitely home cooking for him, Boog. Batting better than .350 here at his home ballpark this season. I mean, a lot of that comes from sleeping in your own bed, having a regular routine, grabbing your favorite meal before you head to the ballpark, all the ins and outs of this place, this city. He's lighting it up, and the home fans, they've been loving it too.
Oh.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Schlittler, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now it's William Contreras. Here goes the runner. And that one fouled off. Terang, the base runner at first with one out. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh! And down on strikes. 2 out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Jake Bowers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Lined in the left center. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, to strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Driving it to the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Nope, that's away.
Out to short. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here at American Family Field. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
And a foul ball.
Ball one.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count. Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Man at first with one gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Ripped to first. Caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Rosario off of first with 2 away. Swing and a bouncer. Handles, throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Leading off, Sal Freeland.
Number 10, Sal Freeland.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And 1 pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Jones should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Batting in, the third baseman, number 13, Luis.
So up next, Luis Rengifo. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Jones settles under it, brings it in. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, David Hamilton.
Into center. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Brewers 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, new inning getting started. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Right side, hard hit. Bowers takes it to the bag and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Chris, where does this Brewers glove logo rank for you all time?
I'd say for me, it's right there in the top 5. I mean, their logos and everything is sort of your personal experience, but ball caps that we had around the house, Montreal Expos growing up, Milwaukee Brewers, that Philadelphia Philly where the red was a deeper red, more of that burgundy. But those were just iconic logos. And so because of that early impression, they stay in my top 5.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Out towards right center field. Mitchell in position. And that is that. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 2 and the Yankees nothing. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Welcome back. And seeing some big-time struggles coming into this one, and he doesn't seem to have it again today.
Yeah, he's nibbling out there more than attacking, and you can tell the confidence isn't quite there, Boog. A lot of game left to shake it off, though.
Ripped to short. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman
Bryce Terang at the plate now, the former first-round pick back in 2018. His dad, Brian, played in the big leagues. He was an outfielder with the Mariners in 1993 and 1994. The 0-1. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And that is out of play. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Way inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bowers takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Now a pop-up on the infield. Chisholm under it. And that is that.
That's right.
But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. It's now 3-0. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
Right.
Left field.
Nope,
And it's
that's foul.
just foul.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
And the 0-1. Chopped left side. Hamilton. On to first.
Yep, he's out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
That's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Just missed. This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul.
Here is Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom 4, here's the Brewers DH, Tyler Black.
Designated hitter, Tyler Black.
0-1.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
In the air, left field. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
Now, Freeland.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Mitchell, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And he grounds 1 to the right side. 1 at second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Brewers 3 and the Yankees 0. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Back here at American Family Field. Ready now for the 5th inning. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground to third. Whips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
That one ripped, but foul.
Ball.
The Brewers leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to the
Oh!
left. And that's just foul. Short hop liner handled it short. And the first two set down to the top of the fifth.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Max Schumann.
2 down, bases empty. Max Schumann now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
Oh!
Two down, nobody on.
Whoa!
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Outside low, and the count's full.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball popped up. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers.
Rengifo.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Got him. 1 gone here.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still that one tied him up and he couldn't get the barrel to it. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And a swing and a miss. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Whoa!
Up the middle. What a stop. To his knee, the throw. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close. So they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Bryce Terang would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees.
Spencer Jones.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one inside. Ball 2.
Strike! Woo!
Jones not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Not close with that one. Ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it is gone. Spencer Jones with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kyle Harrison will depart. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 35.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
First pitch misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Curve in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Logan Henderson getting ready to go. 2-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Oh!
The Yankees with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-1. This one popped up. Rengifo under it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Just missed.
That's a ball.
And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
That one misses. Ball 3. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Here comes Wells around third. And now they trail by 1. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
Hey!
Batter challenges in a very big spot. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man at second. And fouled off.
Ball 2.
Next one off the plate inside. Ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. Back even. It's 3-3.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 35 is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. On the mound now, Chad Patrick.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's got a chance. Slams into the wall and hangs on.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ahmed.
Go ahead run on base. Ahmed Rosario digs in now. 1 for 2. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Ryan McMahon. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. And that one wrapped foul. Now the 0-1.
Oh.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. In the air, left side. And that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. 2, 3, 4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. All tied up at 3 apiece. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Well, we go bottom 6. This is Bryce Terang. Tim Hill gets the ball now. On for his 20th appearance of the year. Sliced hard but foul. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Terang wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Hard hit left side. Tosses across to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher, William Contreras.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now here's Jake Bowers. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. To the right side. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
High fly ball, right field. Judge moving under this one. And that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Yankees 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Logan Henderson. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
That's out the corner.
Slashed foul down the right side. They'll hook off into the seats. Looking to get the tying run on base. Well struck left field. And that one hops the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He's safe at third.
No, he's in there.
The tying run is 90 feet away.
The center fielder,
Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air center field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The relay safe at the plate. It's 4-4.
Productive at bat for sure right there. Nice sac fly, ties up the ball game, and now they've got to look for a way to go ahead.
Uh-oh, that got him. And
That
a
hit
potential
him.
winning run is aboard.
Up next for the Yankees.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball to the right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. That's the third out. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we are tied 4-4. Back here at American Family Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. And that's fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Hill, in his 8th season, he features a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Tied at 4. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Ball 2.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tim Hill done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Camilo Doval.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Foul ball there. All tied up here, the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
The batter, number 6.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Next for the Brewers, David Hamilton. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt.
Strike one.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Spin throw, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
For the Brewers, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Del Rio.
This one in the air, right field. And the inning is over. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. We look ahead to inning number 8, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor McGill. Now it's the DH, Ben Rice.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious. Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And there's a ball. Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball in for a strike. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 5-4.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. Set down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That's a little bit low. This ball's chopped on the ground. Terang over to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
This one high in the air to left center. Chorio has a beat on it. 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Trevor McGill gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, D.L. Hall.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. This one in the air. Rengifo under it. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Brewers 4. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here in Milwaukee, now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
William Contreras in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the 3-1. Popped up. 1 away.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher, William Contreras.
The Yanks trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Now one miss.
That must feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jake Bowers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Stays alive. The kick, the 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. And he walked it. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Bowers. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Camilo Doval won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Pitching change here, Fernando Cruz.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Contreras stands at first with one out. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The 2-1. Chopped on the ground. Goldie takes it himself. Not a terrible result as the tying run advances to scoring position.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Tyler.
Off the plate inside, ball one. That's towards center. Jones settles under this one. That is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Max Schumann. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Jose Caballero. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Right side, Terang sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28,
Austin Wells will hit next.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Griffin.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Cody Bellinger, looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead at 5-4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and it's just foul. That was close. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One-run game, bottom 9. That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line drive to short and caught.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it goes just foul. The Yankees trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Chisholm and save. Bang bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. On the corner for a strike. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Out towards right center field, Jones on the move to the alley. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, David Hamilton.
Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-1. One strike away. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now the winning run is on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close, that's involved. Getting Douglas with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything, Fiscus to Nissans. Don't do arguing, I just throw the peace signs. Meditate for some me time. Headed back into the city, I'm on the east side. Real, for real. You'll think I'm in the Navy, I'm still in the deal.